Good afternoon, everybody. It's the Happy Highlander. Are you enjoying your Sunday? That's me just back for the church. So today, in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of jobs I've got at hand on the tank. And I'm going to show you in my workshop, because that workshop, I saved up bits and pieces for 6 years. And then I finished it last year, and I was chuffed a bit sweat. I made a wee balcony that looks over the Blackwood Forest, and you'll see that. And then I'm being evicted. It's such a shame. I spent yesterday, Saturday, getting it all cleaned out because when I was just finishing it off, I took all the tools out of it and put them in the wee shed. So I'll show you that, but I'll show you the jobs I'm going to do today. I've got a strimmer to fix, a mower to fettle, and then I'm going to be working on tank. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So these rust spots here, I'm going to get my grinder on those with a flapping disc and get that all right back. Same with this. Same with that there. All the rusty bits on the outside, because it's a nice day for it. That one goes in quite a way. However, like I've said before, this glass is coming out altogether. And there's going to be a steel panel in there with a smaller window, opens like a hatch. And then that'll be me laid in my bed and kind of a wee hatch window. I was going to have the same size as a hatch, but that'll be too much, and so we'll just buy a wee window. We'll blank that off with some steel, put some reinforcing in there, and then put a window in there, as long as I can get one, you know. So I'll be laid in my bed, open the hatch that way, so it'll act as a wee roof in case it's raining, and I can lie in there in my bed and have a wee smoke. But you shouldn't smoke in bed, children. Right, so another wee job, that one, I'm going to do that. Same with this. Anything on the outside, because if nothing else, it'll look like it's a job in progress, where now it just looks like a big rusty old thing. Another one down there. Just get them all flapped right back and we can see the damage. So what I'll do is I'll just pause these, and then we'll go into the workshop and I'll show you, I'll just show you around my workshop, and then what we're going to do, I've got 2 Stoic quotes that we'll talk about. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the shed. It's no shed, it's a workshop. Right, see you in a minute. Hello again. So this is my workshop, 6 years in the making. Everything was sort of recycled stuff, apart from the outside cladding. Everything else is pretty much 100% recycled, upcycled. See, that's my wood store. And I made a living roof. It's really nice when it's in bloom. Aye. So my wood stays under there, and then I just filled that with stone. Put them on a wee slope, and then the water will run away off that wee shelf there, runs away nice, and then filled it with soil, and I just put loads and loads of seeds in it. Seeds flowers that attract butterflies and bees. Of course, it's on its last legs now, but anyway, there you go. There's my workshop. That door there, that was an old barn door, and the ramp here, that was the other door, I think. Anyway, I like a ramp because you can get in and out with your wheelbarrow. It's quite a step. So here we go. Somebody was throwing that away. Look, he gave me that. Here's my wee workshop. Like that. So what I did quite recently, before the eviction, was I built this new workbench, and I built it to the right height. It's at wrist height. So that means I can get plenty of long bits and pieces on here. Somebody was throwing those kitchen cupboards away, so I put those on casters, and that means that I can butt them up together, have them as one big long thing, couple them up with this, make a big work area, and then at the same time I can sugar them out of the way, take them outside if I need a big floor space. And that's the reason why you can probably see how I did this. I can get big stuff right in here, whereas if that was, you know, a flat wall like that with cupboards, I wouldn't be able to get big pieces in here, and I like working on big pieces. I have a 5-bar gate to make, so some of that will be lying on the floor. Reinstated my lathe yesterday because I've got all these projects. These are things that I do in the winter. I mean, that one there looked like, you know, that. So these ones they're all turned, of course, but they just need to go back on the lathe for a wee bit of polishing, like that one. This was a mushroom. However, I broke that bit. So it all isn't lost. We can just put that back on the lathe, take it down to there and make a smaller stem for it. And I'll make a bigger stem for that. Sorry, a bigger lid for that. So that's my watch shop. Everything's recycled. That window there, that was one of the daft pictures, you know, somebody's took a photograph of like a broken down a bit of a pier going into a lake or a loch, and black and white, all that crap. So I took that away, threw it in the bin where it belongs, and then just reinforced it here with this so that the wind doesn't break, because it's very thin glass. Much the same with that window. That window was the same. That was a photograph. That's just, you know, photograph glass. But I put that there so it matches these. Now these double glazed windows were off a customer of mine, and he was throwing them away. And they did go lengthways. I just put them sideways on, and they work great. See? Smashing. Aye, so all this wood was all being chucked away by somebody. That's some old fencing. Well, the roof itself, that was one of the hotels. We're having a complete revamp. And that was, you know, some roof sheets that were being thrown away. And then this is my wee balcony. Made myself a lovely wee balcony. So I can sit here. That there. That's to stop the grandchildren falling through. So you can see I didn't do much with our polytunnels. Took them off for the winter. Never reinstated them because I'm being bloody evicted. There you go. You can see the loch through there. And that there's the Blackwood Forest. See, when I sit here and play my flute, you know, I just sit there, play my flute. You can hear the sound, it echoes and it comes right back at you. It's absolutely wonderful. Right, so I'm just going to get myself a wee cup of coffee and a wee smoke, and then we'll look at these two Stoic. Does that sound good? I'm looking forward to it. Aye, can you see? Look, I'll show you up here. I made a wee roof for myself. Flip your. You see? That's my roof. It's magic. Sit here. Sometimes you sit here and the Milky Way's like that, and you can see, oh, trillions of stars. It's fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. That's why I have wee bonfires. That's good. Get rid of the rubbish. Right, I'll just pause you for a minute because I'm going to roll myself a wee smoke, and then we'll talk about these two Stoic quotes. They're great. They're great. Honestly, you're going to like it. Right, see you in a bit. Excuse a minute. Find my lighter. So the first quote here says this, and I'm sure we can all relate to this, but it's good to have these Stoic tools in your toolbox. Honestly, it helps. Most of you know I'm going through a shitty thing, being evicted from a beautiful cottage. I mean, look at my workshop. You know, I've dreamt of a workshop like this. I've never built a building in my life, right? I built airfields in Afghanistan, but I've never built a building. I've never even put up a shed. So I built this from scratch, from nothing. And I just finished it last year. And now it's no longer mine. Shit, innit? However, we just keep on keeping on, don't we? Right? You know, it makes us stronger, these trials. I said that before, about the polished gemstone. Anyway, this is what this one says. It is certain that no discipline seems to be a source of joy at the time, but rather another reason for sadness. However, later on it produces fruit of righteousness and peace in those who have been trained by it. Shall I go through that one again? Mind you could just pause it and rewind it, couldn't you? But I like talking. Right, it is certain that no discipline seems to be a source of joy at the time. It doesn't, does it? No matter what we do. You know, we're trying to discipline ourselves, trying to quit drinking, quit smoking, quit whatever. You know, we all know the things we need to stop doing. So to go through that, it's no easy. It doesn't seem like a source of joy at the time, but rather another reason for sadness, yeah. However, later on it produces fruit of righteousness and peace in those who have been trained by it. Well, that's me 3 weeks off the drink, right? I know it's only 3 weeks, big deal. However, I feel great. I've got more peace. You know, you wake up in the morning after 5 or 6 beers and you feel a bit shit, you know, and it just amplifies the shit that you're going through. Anyway, that quote there is from Hebrews chapter 12, verse 11. So it's a Bible one. Still Stoic. Right, the next one by Musonius Rufus. If you accomplish something good with great effort, the work passes quickly, but the good endures. If you do something shameful in pursuit of pleasure, the pleasure passes quickly, but the shame endures. I like that one in particular, because that reminds me of my attitude towards my work. Many of you might have seen my gardening work. I do it different. I do it wibbly wobbly. I'm very conscientious, because I need to leave somebody's garden knowing that I've done the best I can. And I've made it look a wee bit different. That's just an addition, but I need to know I've done the right thing for my money, because otherwise I feel like a thief. So I'll read that one again. If you accomplish something good with great effort, the work passes quickly, but the good endures. If you do something shameful in pursuit of pleasure, the pleasure passes quickly, but the shame endures. So let's say I went to a wee job, told somebody I'd done 5 hours work. That's me got myself an extra 25 quid because I've only actually done 4 hours work. So I go to the shop and I spend that £25 that I've just bloody stolen. Get myself a couple of beers, get myself a pizza, dum. Right, so that evening, that money's gone, but the shame remains. I like that. I like that. So, just going to ask, if you haven't subscribed, you know, please think about it. But I've always said, try before you buy, because, you know, look at a couple of other videos. But what I will ask you, if you have subscribed, please, will you press that wee bell button? Because I'm 2/3 the way to being monetized. It won't affect you. You don't pay. YouTube pay. And if they give me a couple of £100 a month, that'll go towards my fuel for when I'm living in the tank. Because you need 3,000 watch hours and I've got nearly 700. So every little helps. Well, I hope you enjoyed that wee video, and I'll keep you updated. I'm going to get these wee jobs done. This strimmer needs work, so I'm going to do that. And then my mower, get that sorted, get my van ready to rock and roll, get it all cleaned out, get the tools I need for tomorrow, and then I'm going to go and get fuel and spend a bit of time on the tank. So I'll keep you updated with that. Alright guys, so you lot enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall try my very best to do the same. Alright, God bless each and every one of you. Cheery bye.